Howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings,
Senior Citizen here.
boys and
girls,
and
welcome to this another day of me talking with my hands. I've always talked with my hands. I've been that way my whole life. So nothing has changed in that fashion. Anyway, though, hello and welcome. First off, of course, I'm going to jump right into it with the Shelton, Washington Weather Plague Rat and Spider Report. Spider Report, no gangly leg spiders anywhere, but the garden spider over there is still active, still doing well. In fact, she was eating something this morning, so thumbs up for that. For the Plague Rat Report, the people that I saw when I was out were wearing masks when they needed to be around others. Not everybody in public does. And I still see people coming out of the smaller stores downtown not wearing masks, but I don't go into those stores. So, yay on that. Weather report. I walked twice yesterday. Went on walkies twice. Both times damp, but not raining. When I went to bed last night, right around 10-ish, it was raining. It's been raining all night. It's raining now. We are definitely finally in the rainy season here in Shelton, Washington. Whew. Out of breath, gotta breathe. Once again, it takes 3 weeks to make, well, not to make, but to change or break a habit. And after decades of tightening up my chest and my throat to keep my registers high so that people can hear me well, it's also hard to breathe that way. So now I'm just slowly remembering to drop my voice down, which is more relaxing, and I can breathe better that way. It's not so tight and constricted. Thumbs up for that. But things are going well past that. My kitty cat is doing well. And again, I didn't do it yesterday, and my sincere apologies, but somebody, in fact, I think it's like 2 people in the past couple days have donated money through PayPal. And this is also jumping backward through to like the beginning of June for people that have donated to me through PayPal. Thank you all so very much. It is greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. You keep me eating food. You keep my kitty cat eating food. That is a very good thing. Greatly appreciated. Hokey smokes. Drank soda, and so of course my stomach is trying to eject gases when uncomfortable. Doesn't matter that I've got my webcam on and I'm recording, it wants out. One thing, this is something I was thinking about last night because I read about, and I've been reading about other things as well on other people, but yesterday morning, I can't remember what time around yesterday-ish. But if you know of the comedian Eddie Izzard, British comedian, has very recently come out and said that wishes to have the pronoun she and hers used. And there are a lot of people that are just like, oh, I can't handle this. But if you know of Eddie Izzard, she has been a cross-dresser, and she used to describe herself as, like a tomboy transvestite, something like that, but only after decades has been able to come out and feel comfortable saying, I would like my pronouns to be she and her. And when I read that, it was like, thumbs up. If you're happy, if it makes you happy, then damn straight, I'll go with anything. Same with like Elliot Page. I was very pleased that Elliot Page is happy now being Elliot Page. A definite good thing. And for those people that freak out so much about, it's all biological sex, you're either XY or XX, you're a man or a woman, okay, you're demonstrating a incomplete understanding at best of 8th grade biology. That's stuff that they give you so that you can get out the door just to exist in the rest of the world. It's up to you to learn more. There are 6 common karyotypes, which is, your XY and your XX. Not just 2, there are 6 biological human sexes that are extremely common. They are, let me scratch my neck because that's all of a sudden itchy. Oh my gosh. My apologies. Approximately 1 in 2,000 people. That's not a lot, but it's also quite a bit. Divide 330 million by 2,000. And that's how many of this people that just have a single X chromosome. And that's it. There are, of course, XX, but then there's XXY. 1 in 500 people. How many people in your town are in your town? Divide that by 500, and that's how many people there are in your town that are XXY. Same thing, there's XY, most common male, but out of 1 in 1,000 people, there's 10,000 people in my town. 1 in 1,000, sure, that's only 10, but that's a fair amount of people that are XYY. And of 1 in 18,000, very rare, XXXY. But divide, again, the population of the United States, 330 million. Divide that by 18,000, and that's how many people there are that are XXXY. These are the 6 most common biological sexes in human beings. And when you talk to the actual scientists that study this, they say the best way to look at this is, how many people on Earth are there? That's how many sexes we have. The scientists know what they're talking about. The people that have an incomplete understanding of 8th grade biology don't. So when Eddie Izzard is happy, now self-identifying, or not even self-identifying, just identifying, awesome. So good to be happy. When Elliot Page is now identifying as Elliot Page, awesome. So good to be happy. And this ties into something else, because there has been a big thing online about Pyrocynical. If you know anything about commenter types, he's a commenter type. And there has been a huge controversy of late, where he'd been involved with, and when he was technically underage and this person was underage, they were involved in kink/fetish roleplay online. He did not do the required checking that you should to make sure that you're not working with somebody who's underage. But one of the big things, because he came out after doing a post to talk about this stuff, and then a thing came out, and then so he's done a video saying, I can't believe I have to do this. One of the things he's talked about, and he said, and he, thank goodness for him, he got a smile on his face, he was able to get a laugh out of it before the jump cut to being serious again. One of the reasons that he said he was being very, very circumspect and not trying to do anything and trying to cover tracks was, yeah, the stuff that's come out about the role play that they were doing, it's definite kink fetish. Inflationary, furry, with lots of body activity, like belching and flatulence. And as he said, yeah, he was trying to cover that up because he really didn't want people to know the kind of stuff that he jacked off to. And I can understand that. But the thing is, and this ties in with a bunch of stuff, and I've talked about this with a lot of people, and I've mentioned it online before, we don't choose what we like. You can choose to do things, but if you choose to collect something that you don't like, you may be proud of your collection, but you're not going to have a real attachment to it as something you like. We discover what we like and don't like as we go through life. Everything is set in motion with our genetics and our upbringing. We discover what we like. We discover what we don't like. Taking it to a non-kink/fetish side, take a look at it this way. It's like with cats and dogs. Are you a cat person or a dog person? I'm a cat person. I like all animals. When I look at dogs, oh, they're cute, they're nice, they're fluffy, they're nice companions. When I look at a cat, oh, my heart just melts. I didn't choose to have that. I like all animals. Rodents are nice. When I look at hamsters, my heart just melts. I didn't choose that. It's stuff I discovered. Now, oddly, with spiders, all my life, I'm 58, 55 years of that approximately, I've been terrified of spiders. Last couple of years, I'm not anymore. I didn't choose that. It's something that's occurred. So you can choose the things that you choose to indulge in, but you don't get to decide what you like and don't like. That's your DNA and your upbringing, and you discover it as you get older. So for Pyrocynical being horrified at people finding out what he finds exciting, yeah, I can understand his shame at that. But on the other hand, there are some things you should be ashamed of. I mean, I really don't want to be demonetized, but there's certain types of activities that as societies we have said is bad because it involves people that are underage and stuff like that. That sort of thing, if you indulge, you definitely should feel shame and more. Because hokey smokes. But non-harmful things, you should not feel shame for because you did not choose it. I've mentioned this one before. As I grew up, I discovered that some things that I read kind of made me feel weird. But then I got older and my alcoholism took over and they made me feel weird, but it wasn't a whole lot I paid attention to. And that was seeing pictures or reading descriptions of people being swallowed whole and then basically either digested alive or, you're swallowed, you suffocate, and then you're dead. Then I was married. I was dealing with that. I was happy enough. It's only as I've gotten better and gotten a full understanding that, yeah, I've found that I'm one of those people that I like certain types of vor. And I've talked about this before. I have blood flow to special parts of the body when I watch pictures of or read stories of people being swallowed whole to be digested alive. And if you're one of those that is not comfortable with things like that, that's going to feel shameful. I've even talked in videos, though, how my current tastes have changed. Like I was playing Monster Hunter World, and I watched a monster swallow another monster, and my immediate feeling was, oh, that should be me in there. And that was weird, because in the years since I've discovered I like watching other people being swallowed whole and digested alive, never before has there been any urge on my part. Which vor, depending on your type, well, no matter what, is one of those fantasies that is kind of really, really harmless, and then it's what you're thinking about can't happen. I mean, there's no giant lizards out there that are just going to do me a favor, rush up and gently swallow me whole and alive. So that's just something fantasy. Unlike the people that have those unpleasanter types of urges and stuff, where they end up stalking or more. Remember when I said there are shameful things? If you're going to actually hurt somebody, that's something you should feel shame if you do. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. And if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm sometimes like I can't remember anything at all. Like I was going to talk about how this was like a pressure sore that's healing up, and how the scab fell off, and how it's healing. But instead, because I forgot, hey, it's time to do this, so let me call it my Chrome. We have the Gateway Productions, thumbs up and thank you. Momoka_beat, thank you very, very much, and good to see you in the comments. Espris, thumbs up and thank you. IPCCASHSH official, thumbs up and thank you. Noah Genevieve Brown, good to see you in the video. Comments, thumbs up and thank you. Curtis Carpenter, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, good to see you back. Hopefully you had fun. I'm spitting everywhere. Sully, thumbs up and thank you. Christian Hernandez, greatly appreciated. Leonard Tornow, it's hard to read because of my eyes. Thumbs up and thank you. Killing it, greatly appreciated. ORKAHUSEL_, thumbs up and thank you. Stop, let me pray for you, greatly appreciated. Alex Caruso, thumbs up. JS Customs, greatly appreciated. Aniki Shea, thumbs up. We have Ryan Laurenti, greatly appreciated. Avery Oren, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments. We have Ananuki GWUMC Wing, thumbs up. Sean Cahill, greatly appreciated. Michaela Navarrete, hopefully I'm close. We have Ungutter Content, hopefully I'm close. Explicit, thumbs up. And Goofy Ronbert, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with the real people. Definitely a thumbs up, and good thing for that. Oh yeah, and Jim Sterling, whom I really admire, has I can say his because I'll explain. In a tweet said, I identify as like gender fluid, pansexual, gender trash, and he loves all pronouns. So you can talk about he loves her pronouns, and they are happy with that. And Jim Sterling has started HRT. So whatever makes you happy. If it doesn't hurt anyone else, and if it makes you happy, then damn straight. Damn straight. And I've opened up 24 hours. Did I already do that? Yes, I did. If you could check out my various links down below. I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out financially without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. Being able to eat is nice. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have a Amazon wishlist link as well, with things like cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very, very awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up, and of course, if you could hit the notification bell down on that subscription button, that would be very, very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. Whew, breathe. Since I don't hyper vlog, I've got to make sure I'm actually breathing. Definitely a thumbs up. Well, I got this video here. I've got either the second half of another video or something to record, edit, and render. I honestly cannot remember at this moment, and so son of a gun, we'll find out. A journey of exploration for all of us. And of course, the lobster hat-wearing duck head of judgment suffers from a surplus of scorn. It is ready, not eager, but ready, to cast that scorn upon all whom it finds disappointing. Its mockery is severe. Please do not disappoint the lobster hat-wearing duck head of judgment. It suffers from a surplus of scorn. And I don't know why it is controversial, but apparently it is, but Black Lives Matter. I honestly don't think that people should be murdered in their homes or on American streets just because of their skin color. And justice for everybody that the jackbooted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms who keep beating, brutalizing, and murdering American citizens in their homes and on the streets. Joy. So, please, wear a mask, wash your hands, try not to touch your face, stay at home unless you have to go out, If you have to go out, please practice your social distancing. The covfefe bug keeps mutating. I don't know how long vaccines will work because this mutates so fast, and we have a new strain that is now racing and roaring through everybody. Please be careful. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Practice your self-care. Be as creative as you can, and I will see you on the flip side.